Professor Alison Rodger describes molecules as the fundamental building blocks of our world. It's her job to investigate how those building blocks interact.
You might have two molecules and you change what's on the edge of them so that they might be attracted together to assemble into a new structure.
Understanding those interactions is critical for applications such as pharmaceuticals.
We can take molecules into biological systems and hopefully begin to cure diseases by designing those molecules for where they're going to target and where they are going to influence how the biology of our bodies behave.
A useful endeavour, but not one that's easy.
The molecules I look at, the real challenge is we can't see them.
So instead, Professor Rodger investigates how molecules interact with light. Some absorb light, for example, while others may reflect it away.
We're trying to deduce what the molecules look like by how they respond in some way, shape or form.
Professor Rodger has become very good at deduction, thanks in small part to a series of novel techniques she invented.
My exciting work happens when somebody comes along and says, I think I've got a really interesting molecular system, it's doing really strange things and I don't understand it. So then I put their molecules in the instruments that I've designed or developed, and then we try to understand their exciting molecules.
Her techniques are used often to advance fundamental research, but some have also been commercialized and credited with changing the way pharmaceuticals and biopharmaceuticals are developed.
I'm absolutely convinced that molecules and intermolecular interactions are the key for us understanding and controlling much more of our world, whether we want to worry about the next drug to solve the current disease or whether we're worrying about climate change and all the other big problems that we're facing. Molecules are at the core of how we can deal with them.
Professor Rodger has been based at Sydney's Macquarie University since 2017 after more than 20 years at the University of Warwick. Her election as a Fellow of the Australian Academy of Science is recognition of her international leadership in research and her active support for the advancement of women in science.